All right, back again. Another message. We're talking about going along to get along with the narcissist. Why that does not work favorable to for you in the end. I know a lot of you think that if you just kind of do things the narcissist way, if you remain timid, if you you know kind of go with their plan, do as they say, if you will, that things will, work out fine. And here's the thing, folks. With narcissists, it's always an exploitative type of situation where you will be exploited. You will be used. And none of those things that you're doing to make the narcissist life comfortable, convenient or anything like that for them will do you any good. It'll be all thrown out the window. In fact, they will only end up seeing you as more pitiful and pathetic in the end if you are doing that method and going along with that type of plan. Now, they'll keep spoon feeding you. Of course, it won't be as bad as resisting. No, because you're like a good pet at that point. You're a good pet. You're doing as you're told. You're not exercising your own individuality. You're not resisting or going against anything that they deem to be not serving their interests, right? So as long as you're in that position, and you're playing that role, things will work out just fine for a while, okay? Because it's always going to be something with the narcissist. It'll only get you by for a certain period of time, but that sinister part to the narcissist that will start to kind of get off on your struggle and pain of going through trying to make them happy, trying to fulfill them. So, what I'm saying is that when you try to do all these things to, complete them, and you feel like you're gaining ground, you feel like if you're making your partner happy or whatnot, and excuse me guys, my allergies is really around this time of the year, my allergies really start kicking up. But you go through that point of feeling as though you're getting somewhere by doing these things, and in reality you're not. In reality, the narcissist is basically playing you like an instrument, having fun with you, toying with you. And this is what really hits home with a lot of you. Like, when you come to that conclusion of realizing that all of this effort that you put in, all of the, you know, long talks of how y'all were going to work things out and what needed to be done to make y'all situation better, how y'all could, you know, come together and have peace. All these things, late night arguments, most of the time for no rhyme or reason. The arguments were senseless, but yet you're arguing with this person, and basically, after a while, when it hits you, it's like, damn, all of that was for nothing. All of this got you nothing. And in the end, the narcissist was only playing with you, using you. And that can hit hard for a lot of people. It hits hard, and it really, you know, internally, I think that's what people struggle with when they come to that conclusion of being played to that extent. Like, wow, I went through all of this for nothing. I could have just been, I didn't have to be, because you got to understand, a lot of you, it's not like you were pushovers. That's not what I'm saying. But you made a lot of compromises under good faith, in that the narcissist was not mistreating you, that they were not lying and manipulating you. You did things in good faith, and you changed a lot of the ways and things that you would normally do, because the narcissist was successful at deceiving and manipulating you into believing that they were worthy of those such treatments and accommodations and considerations and so forth. So at the end of the day, most of you, what it eats at you is like, damn, you could have been a whole lot of other things, right? And not have been, like I said, as accommodating and kind and understanding all of these things. But you did it under the belief that it would pay off, that it was meaningful, that it had some type of potential value that would lead to a better union between you and the narcissist, and it didn't. I think that's what really hits people in the end. I think that's what really shatters and shakes people in the end, when it's all said and done. I think that particular part of coming to that conclusion that, like, wow, the narcissist really pulled a doozy on you, and you didn't even have to be kind and nice and all. You didn't have to be all of those things. And I think that's what eats at you. Like, damn, I could have really told them off when I really wanted to tell them off about this and tell them off about that I didn't like about them. And it plays over and over and over in your mind. That's where that rumination comes in. I think a lot of it comes from what you felt like you probably shouldn't have done, but that you should have done in regards to certain situations with the narcissist. And it eats at you. I mean, it's only human. It eats at you, right? And, that part does not feel good. That part does not sit well, knowing that you were better than that you deserve better, right? That you could have chose a different path that would have let you be played like a fool. That you could have opted out of a lot of the mind games, manipulations, tricks, and tactics that the narcissist was running. You could have dealt with in a totally different way. And instead, what happened, you ended up going through a lot of trivial situations, and many of you losing yourself in this false character that the narcissist had you believing to be something that they were. And so playing along, it's only going to get you, it's going to get you brought down that path. Like, whenever you see these games, like, you cannot play along to get along with a narcissist, or with anyone that's playing games like that, with anyone that's constantly testing you. If you're around someone that's constantly trying to put you to a test, they're molding you, they're grooming you. You don't put people to that many tests if you're truly trying to have an understanding of who that person is, and get to know them on a more serious level of basically trying to come together in one union genuinely. Whenever there's these random tests that's constantly being put through, after a point, that's just games. The person's just playing games with you. And if you let them, you will find yourself running off their script and then playing along to get along because you think you have something worthwhile holding on to, but you don't. Anyway, that's all I have to say for this video. Make sure to hit the like, share, subscribe. If you want a one-on-one consultation, make sure to hit the link in the description box. Click on it, shoot me an email. Just email me and I'll get you information on how to go about doing that. Until next time, have a good one.